Hello everyone, I want to do a quick video about manifestation, law of attraction, all that good stuff. So I'm literally, like I was telling my friend this morning, like I'm literally living in a law of attraction experiment almost, I feel like, because one of the people that I happen to see every day and have to interact with on a limited basis. I don't have to deal with the person extensively, but okay. Dealing with this person has shown me how you can literally create just fuckery in your life. Like you can literally fuck up your own life. And I've just watched how, like, when I met this person, we were aligned, right? Which technically, when you meet people, you usually are aligned with them on some level. We were aligned, but as things have gone on, like, her life has just started to, like, kind of downward spiral, and mine has started to get better and better and better. And I mean, everybody knows about the power of the tongue, power of your words, but it's like crazy because it's just like I don't want to say it's crazy because it's like I understand her because I've been where she is, but it's just like crazy because it's like it's like I can watch her, like I can see how she projects so much negative shit into her life by the things that she says. She's always like, well, I don't know if that's gonna work out, and da 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 da. Like she's just so negative, and it seems like she doesn't have a lot of like hope or faith anymore in life, and it's really sad. Like, I get it, I've been there. However, sorry about the cars. I made a decision at the very beginning of this year. Well, really last year. I was trying to like climb out of my fuckery, but beginning of this year, I was like, you know what? Something has to absolutely change. And so then I started to do different things. So one of the big keys, now I do have a law of attraction course. If you guys are interested, it's a slightly advanced, but you can hop on and really learn a lot. It's $33. I'll post a link when I'm done with this. But my next class is going to be advanced. That's going to be my mind control class. That's next month. And I mean, if you're ready to do mind control, fuck with me. If you take the law of attraction course, you will get a discount on the mind control class. And I'll talk about that later. But as far as the law of attraction, like I said, I've seen this person complain. I've seen this person constantly vent like about some shit, and like it's just I just be looking at her like, bitch, get your life together. So anyways, which I'm sure people were looking at me the same way when my shit was fucked up. So anyway, fast forward to now, right? Like I said, things are starting to improve for me. Things are starting to get worse for her, and I know a big part of it is one thing about law of attraction period and your subconscious mind is the stuff that you listen to. I stopped listening to a lot of the stuff that I was listening to, and I listened to a lot of like other things that are positive, that are focused on positivity or whatever. Like, no shade or anything like that. I'm not trying to like be mean or anything, but like this person listens to like depressing ass rock music. So it's like, okay, you're just like, I'll say this. How do I want to say this in a way that is concise and makes sense? Like I literally, like as I've started to grow personally, it's like literally your circumstances are like people don't hate to hear this, but your circumstances are really you. Like you created that shit, and people don't want to like accept. People like, oh, God did this, oh, the devil did this, oh, this person trying to block me from this, oh, this person hating me on this. No, like you really be creating shit in your life. Like you really be creating it, especially as an adult, like, as an active adult who knows how to create things, and I mean, who knows the power of right and wrong and all that kind of stuff. Like you really create you create all the good and all the bad in your life. So the big key to law of attraction, what I was doing something the other day. I think I might have been working out. And yeah, I was working out, and I was thinking about like how when I first started doing it, like I kind of felt like, okay, this is a lot, like a bitch is out of shape, like the sweat, my hair, like I was really in that mode because I had not been working out. That wasn't something that I had made like a daily thing, right? And what I realized with working with my life coach and just doing a lot more spiritual work, going to the gym, I started to see, over time, I started to see all these great things start to pop up. Like, things just honestly are getting better and better and better and better and better and better and better, like, to a point where I'm just like, oh, everything is bliss. And so I realized that coming from where I was, that I created rituals in my life that helped me to get to where I need to be. So you think about your physical health. So the gym. Like, okay, when I first started working out, I wasn't really seeing any results. You know, I was tired. I was like, oh, I don't have enough time. Blah, blah. And I just made it a priority. And I started working out every single day. Well, every single day, but like 3 to 4 times a week consistently. And I started off with 2 days, and I started to make it 3 to 4 days. And then I was like, oh, wow, now I'm seeing results. I'm seeing my body. Like, that's literally everything in life. Like, everything. If you want to manifest a new car, you want to manifest a new house, you want to manifest a husband, wife, you want to manifest some kids, you want to manifest, you know, $1 million, you want to manifest, like, it's literally about repetition. You have to keep doing it over and over and over, and you have to be serious, because with quantum physics, like, basically which is really the superpower of the human being, you're able to create whatever you want, but you have to keep doing it. Just like, and you can look in your life and see this. If you keep saying something negative, oh, that'll never work. Oh, that person don't like me. Oh, that's this. Oh, that. Eventually, you'll be smacked with that reality, and then you'll be like, fuck that, you know, whatever. And sometimes you'll say stuff like, oh, I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen like this, or whatever. And it's because you created that. You created that by repeating that over and over and over. So you can also create another reality if you repeat the good stuff over and over and over. And I know for me, it was really hard in the beginning because I didn't believe some of the shit that I was saying. So there are some things you will have to do energetically to get on that vibration and align. But it doesn't really fucking matter. As long as you start trying, the universe will help you get there. So I just kept going to the gym. Like I said, I was tired. I was uncomfortable. It was all this other bullshit. I said I didn't have enough time, different stuff like that. Oh, I have to work. Oh, I have this. But I just kept going. And then eventually more support came in where, like, I have more free time to work out now. And I feel energized now when I work out. And I don't know. Like, it's just, before I really didn't feel like I had enough time to work out. Like, I really didn't. I used to work more and I had more shit going on. But I just kept going. So it's kind of the same thing. I mean, you could look at this with, like, brushing your damn teeth. Okay, let's look at brushing your teeth. Everybody brushes their teeth, right? If you can't you can't be like, oh my God, I don't know why my teeth are rotting out, and you haven't been brushing them and you've been eating candy all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, that's not going to help. But when you're like, oh, I go to the dentist every 6 months, I floss, I brush, you know, I do a little oil pulling, you know, I do this and that, or I have this, you know, this and this, like you will be like, you know, people will be like, oh, that's why you have no cavities, or oh, that's why you have a beautiful smile, because you put that effort into it. You have to put, like, supreme, divine, hardcore effort into the shit you want. That's why I say, you know, everything is really a ritual. You have to create a ritual about it. You can go to school and you can hate school, but if you go to school every single day and you pass all your classes for 4 years, you'll get a high school diploma. Same thing with college. You just have to show the fuck up. That's really the problem. People don't want to show up. Like, people don't want to, like, do the fucking work. Like, people, like, for instance, the complainer person. The complainer person is like, oh, I can never work where you work because of how my body is. You know, you have a cute build and blah, 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 blah. I can't ever do this. But that same person never works out. Like, I've never seen her take a walk. I've never seen her do a sit-up. I've never even seen her be like, oh, I'm going to take some diet pills and lose my weight. No, like, it's not a priority for her. The things that are attractive, you bring into your life, are the things that you make a fucking priority. And it's 1000% your responsibility when you don't do those kind of things. So I've literally seen a person, I'm not gonna say how I'm affiliated, but I've seen a person put, like, their lover, I mean, I've done this before too, shit, hell. They put their lover as their focus. Like, oh, I'm just so in love with John. Like, I'm just so in love with, you know, with Marcus. And it's just Marcus. Like, that's my life. My life is Marcus. And then you see, you know, these are the same people that look up, because I know so many people with this story, and I've been in this particular position myself, as I just said, where they look up and they're like, damn, everything else in my life went to shit when I started fucking with Marcus, or while I was fucking with Marcus. And you could say it's Marcus's fault, and it probably could be some of Marcus's fault. Maybe Marcus did some jacked up shit to you or whatever. But all of your attention was on Marcus. You didn't put any attention on the things that you wanted to do. You did not put any faith in yourself. You know, maybe you wanted to be a teacher or whatever, and instead of going to school being a teacher and creating that ritual in your life by going to school every day, getting your teacher certification or whatever steps you needed to take to become a teacher, you was focused on Marcus. So now you don't have shit. You see what I'm saying? Just like you could make your focus on having a really, really fly car. Oh, I just want my car to be super fly. I want it to be super fly. But you don't do any other type of development on the things that you want. You're not going to have those things. You're going to have that car, though. You're going to have that car because that's what you focused on. And so, same thing with the man or the woman or whoever. You know, you can put all your energy into those people. But if you don't save some stuff for yourself and work on the things that make you happy, you will never just reach that level that you want to reach, basically. So I say all this to, excuse me, I'm burping, I had breakfast. You need to create ritual out of the things that you want to do so that you can attract it to you. I knew somebody who I tell this story all the time because when I tell you this girl, I thought she was crazy. I really thought this bitch was crazy. Like I still kind of do think she crazy, knowing what I know now. But I tell this story. I know somebody that was like obsessed with becoming a mother and a wife. Like they literally made this their life. It's all they fucking talked about. All they talked about. It's all this person would talk about was that. We would be at the gym, they'd bring it up. We could be eating ice cream, they'd bring it up. They were just so focused on this particular part of their life. They made dating a major priority, like a major priority in their life. They made sure they was going on like 3, 4, 5 days a week. Like they was not fucking around. Like they was like, I'm about to do this. And that was, you have like that laser focus, and that was her ritual, was going on these different dates, right? Because you're like, I have to meet people, you know, can't marry myself. So she just kept doing that, and she ended up meeting somebody that said they wanted something about a baby, and that just, it kind of sold her. And I mean, they did what they did, and they just, you know, they moved forward with their life, and she got what she asked for. Now, you know, I'm all about being specific, which I talk about in my manifestation class. But she did get that. But that's all she talked about was, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Just like you meet people that are like, oh, I just knew I was going to be a boxer one day, and every day I went to the gym and I trained and I did this. That is how you have to be, like Rocky Balboa, about whatever the fuck it is that you want to do. If you want to have a particular job, if you want to move to a certain area, like I shared in my manifestation class that before I moved to California, I was like making posts about California on my Instagram. I hadn't even really told that many people that I was going to move, because I kind of didn't really want to hear anybody's mouth, but I was like posting pictures. I would talk about California. I would go look at maps of different places in California, and like I put so much energy into that shit. Like I put so much, like, and so I think that's part of why, like, when I tell people about things that I've manifested or things that have happened, they're just like, oh, you're so lucky. No, bitch, I'm not. I do believe I'm lucky. Like, I do believe I'm lucky because I feel like I'm fortunate that I understand the law of attraction on the level that I understand it now compared to a year ago, 6 months ago. Like, I get it so much better now. But the stuff that I have, the things that I have created in my life, and the things that I have gone, like, it was about me being super, super, super crazy, intensely focused on it too. Like I said, sometimes to a point where I probably looked crazy, just like the girl I was talking about. I know there are people that talk shit about me when I said I was moving to California. They were like, girl, what the fuck? Move to expensive ass, what are you doing? I was just like, fuck y'all, I'm gone. I'm out of here. And when I tell you the universe made that happen, ooh, child, it was so crazy. Like, honestly, it was so much stuff that happened around that time. But you just have to make that a ritual. Whatever it is that you want, you have to make it a ritual. You have to do a repetition. They say if you do something for 21 days, it becomes a habit. All of that stuff, you can take it however you want to take it, but whatever is easiest for you to accept it or take it. But it's like, it's all about doing those things, taking that step every single day to move forward towards your goal, and believing that you are going to reach the goal. Like, believing it, feeling what that's like when you actually reach it. Like, all of that matters, because your emotions are a big component to what you manifest. But like I said, I was just like, you just have to make it a ritual. Like, I don't know how else to, I'm trying to find like another way to say it. But the key to getting what you wanted, you have to make that a ritual. So let's use a house, for example. You want to own a home, or you want to rent a home, or you whatever. I know, man, I know some of the stories. Like, honestly, what inspires me, you can go on YouTube, you can listen to people's manifestation stories. I'm gonna start posting some of my manifestation stories, how I manifested different things, because it's just crazy, man. Like, the place I work at now, I remember writing Leger works at blank. Like, that's present tense. Like, I believe that in the present moment. And like, literally, like 2 days later, they called me. Like, you can say it's witchcraft, you can say whatever, I don't give a fuck. I got what I wanted, okay? What else was I gonna say? I was gonna close out. I'm trying to figure out what I was gonna say last. Oh yeah, I was talking about manifesting a house. So some people who've manifested homes or lived in places that they wanted to live, I've heard people be like, well, I drove past the house every day. I had a picture of the house that I looked at every day. I wrote down that this was my new address every day. I took a piece of old mail and taped over the address of where I wanted to live. Like, and I'm telling you, people are gonna be like, you're crazy. You're crazy as hell. Why are you out here taping yourself next to Boris Kojo? You crazy. People will be like, you're crazy as hell. And then, 6 months later, when you meet somebody that looks just like Boris Kojo, people are gonna be like, oh my God, how did you do that, girl? How you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to believe it and you have to envision it. Like, I could go on and on and on, but you have to make, hey sis, you have to make whatever it is that you want a ritual. It has to become a priority for you. It has to become there are just some things, like, I just feel like when people be like, oh, she's so lucky she has a PhD, she's so lucky she has that. They've made that a lifestyle. Like, they've made being an academic scholar a lifestyle. If they have a PhD, you can ask anybody who got a PhD. They did not walk up in there and just like, oh, I'm gonna fuck around for a couple years and play. No, that's some hard ass work. You are 1,000% dedicated, and then you get what it is that you want. And you can also do the same thing. You can ignore some shit that you don't want and get the things that you do want. Like, literally, I had a situation last night, which I shared in my private group. Somebody really irritated me last night, and I was like, I could sit here and I could entertain this person, and I could have a conversation with this person. I could keep being around this person, but I was over it. And so I honored my body. That's another level of manifestation, is honoring your body and how you feel, because it gives you messages. And I was like, you know what, this person is stupid. I literally called an Uber and walked out. I did kind of give like a lame ass excuse as to what I was doing when I was walking outside. But I left that space because I was no longer feeling like, I feel like that was dumb as hell and I didn't want to be there no more. And that's basically telling the universe, I don't want any more people like that in my energy field. That's what happens when you leave situations alone. It's like when you walk into stuff and you stay there and you dwell in it, you're saying you want more. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it has to become a lifestyle. Like, manifestation has become, and then like also with the whole lifestyle thing, you have to expect for shit to work out for you. Like, that's something I started to do too. Like, I used to be like, oh, I don't know if this is good. Like, kind of like the person that I was talking about that's always talking about she hopes some shit gonna work out. I don't even say that no more. I'd be like, oh, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I'm gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna be able to do that. And I'm telling y'all, I've done this so many times, and I look back and I was like, yo, I was so serious about that shit. That's how I was able to do that. Like, I was so, y'all, my own parents told me they were not going to drive me to college when I was 18, and I had gotten accepted to my dream school, which I graduated from. But my parents told me they were not going to drive my ass all the way to Atlanta. They told me that to my face. And I was like, I'm going to school, y'all. Y'all are some fucking haters, okay? I'm going to school, okay? Like, I'm done. Y'all some haters. Like, that was my whole mood, like, which is part of why my parents have always thought I was this firecracker or whatever. But really, I was manifesting. I didn't realize, like I said, I was 18 years old. I did not know what the fuck I was doing. But I was so intent on, this is what, oh no, we're going here. And I kind of, honestly, I got to a point where I was like, well, if y'all aren't going to take me, I started looking up bus tickets. I was like, well, I guess I'm just going to have to ride to school on a bus. And I was looking up train tickets. I was like, y'all can, like, whatever. Like, I don't, sometimes when people tell me I can't do something, I laugh now. I'm at a point where I start to laugh. I've always kind of been like that because I do what the fuck I want to do, honestly. Like, I've always kind of been that kind of person. Like, I'm very stubborn. But now I laugh because I've really gotten the hang of this manifestation shit, y'all. Like, I've really gotten the hang of it. Like, actually, there's a sister, I'm about to message her in a minute to help her manifest something, and I'm excited for her. I'm excited for her because I know it's gonna be hella dope. Like I'm just so good at this shit now. And it's crazy. Like I said, I used to feel like, oh, I'm so helpless, nothing ever works out for me, but I was creating that reality. Now I'm like, oh, everything works out, everything is perfect. Okay, perfect example of manifestation. I'm literally looking at this dude right here. When I came home today, I was thinking about how there's an errand I need to run regarding my vehicle. And when I pulled up, I saw a man outside, and he has a big white truck. I'm looking at him right now. And he was fixing a tire. He was putting on a flat tire in the car behind him. And I was like, oh, he must do like mobile car repairs. So I walked up to the dude, and I'm just like, hi. And I was like, do you happen to have a car? You know, do you do mobile car repair and different things, you know? And he was like, no, actually, I'm just helping my daughter right now. And I was like, oh, my bad. He was like, no. He was like, take my number. And he was like, I know I fix cars or whatever, He was just like, I just don't have a card on me. I do fix cars. And I shook his daughter's hand. I shook his hand or whatever. He gave me his number. So now he's like, if you ever need me to pull up, I'll come up here and fix your car. Now I don't even have to go. And one of my affirmations has been that things come to me easily, you know, things that I desire come to me easily. So, I mean, it did. He literally, I mean, I don't even know what to tell y'all. Like, at this point, honestly, sometimes I feel like, is this like real life? Like, is this real? Because I just be saying stuff and it just be happening. But it's because I have that expectation. Yeah, I know I manifested both of my kids. They were planned, but it's also like, I know I used to like speak it like, oh, I'm gonna have a baby, it's not gonna take me long, this is gonna be easy. Like, I've always had that whole mood, and I have the same attitude about birth, and that's part why I feel like both of my kids just like popped out and didn't even tear the second time. Child was 9 pounds and his ass is still big, and I didn't even tear. Like, it was like the craziest thing. But it's really about your intentions, man. It's just so deep, man. It's just so deep. I'm thinking about doing a manifestation option on my website where I can help people manifest, but y'all know I don't do the phone, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. Like, I might maybe like an email manifestation, like, this is what I want and this is what's currently going on, like, how do I get from here to here? Because basically it's making a quantum leap. It's like, I don't want to get all scientific. You want to collapse the wave, like, because you're sending out vibrations, and if you want to close the gap into what you want, like, because if you keep sending, depending on what your vibration is, it could be 2, 3, 4, 6 months out from you. You just have to do, there are things you need to do to bring it to you, and some of those things are using your emotion. That's why I like, y'all, I wasn't even supposed to be talking this long. That's part of why I like when your emotions draw things to you. So when people are telling you to get out your fucking feelings and all this other bullshit like that, now there are times when you need to be totally not in your feelings, but being in your feelings is how you manifest stuff. Getting excited about things that haven't happened yet or whatever will bring it to you. Just like if you sit up sad and mad and you're just dreading some shit, it could get really, really, really bad for you because you're expecting something bad to happen. So like I said, you can collapse these waves of struggle, and you can make quantum leaps and get to other, I don't want to be too complicated. You can make quantum leaps and get to other environments. You just have to, I mean, believing in yourself, that's part of it, but you have to feel it. And a lot of people don't want to tap into the feeling part of it. I was actually just talking to somebody today about manifesting. They said they want to manifest like $400,000. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's, whatever. That's cool. That you can do that. You got that. And they had a good spirit about it. So I was like, yeah, you got it. And I was just like, give thanks for the money. And how does that make you feel? And he was just like, well, it makes me feel, what did he say? It makes me feel good or something. And I was like, no, you need to, what is the feeling associated with you having that $400,000? What does that feel like to you? Is it relief? Is it excitement? whatever that is, you need to shift into that feeling, and you need to do whatever you need to do to stay into that, stay with that feeling. And it's just a lot. I mean, it's a lot, but it's like it's easy but hard at the same time. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you just gotta believe it. It's almost like one of the best descriptions that anyone told me about manifesting and attracting things to you and collapsing the wave. Basically, when you collapse the wave, you're cutting the time that you will be able to attract that thing to yourself. So one of the best things that somebody was like, they were like, when you want to manifest something, you need to get to a point that you're so sure about this shit. You're as sure about getting that new car or getting that new house or whatever it is, as true as you are that when you walk in your bathroom, there's a toilet in there. When you walk in there, you're not guessing, oh, is there a toilet? Is there a toilet in this bathroom? Am I gonna be able to go in here and use the restroom? You're not thinking that. You walk in there, there's a toilet right there. Just like when you sit down, you know that seat is gonna catch you. You're not gonna hit the floor. You have to be, and it's a lot of root chakra work and stuff. And I'm still working on mine. Like, I'm not perfect or anything. I'm still working on my shit. But when you get to that point of being that sure, boom, you're gonna manifest it like that quick. It's gonna be like that. But you have to be that sure. And there may be things you need to do to get that sure. Some people burn candles. Some people do chants. Some people write the thing down 5 and 6 times. Some people tell stories to themselves. Whatever you need to do. But you have to be that sure about it. Like, you have to be that sure. Like, when I pull up to my job, the building's still there. Like, you don't question that. And one of the other things that I learned is that when you question yourself, and when you question your abilities, and when you question if something's possible, you are disrespecting God, and you're disrespecting yourself. You're disrespecting the God in yourself, because with God, the concept of God, all things are possible. So if you're like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna get that job, or I don't know if that dude like me, or I don't know if I'm gonna be able to afford that, you are like, basically Reverend Ike, which is one of the top people that talks about manifestation. He's like, you're disrespecting God, because you're literally saying you don't know if some shit is possible. How could you not know if something's possible if you're a immaculately created miracle from God? You're a source of energy. You can do all of these amazing things with your mind, with your body, with your spirit. And you're going to be like, oh, I don't know if I can pay my light bill. How could you not know when all of your needs are supposed to be met? You know what I mean? Yeah, that storytelling is the truth. You could literally sit up, which is a form of meditation. You could literally sit up and just tell yourself a story about how you won the lottery, or how you met your soulmate, or how you got pregnant after 5 years of trying. You could just tell yourself a story, like I said. And like I said, people are gonna be like, oh, this bitch is crazy. That's why I do a lot of my shit in quiet. But when you see that shit start popping off, you're like, oh, okay. It's not luck, man. People really put in the work. People put in the time. People put in the effort. A lot of people, like, for instance, Cardi B, people are like, oh, she just came out of nowhere. No, she had been on Instagram for years. She had been on Instagram for years. She had been talking about how she's the shit for years. She's been doing this for years. Somebody just finally recognized it. She kept putting the energy into that. Like, I'm gonna be famous. I'm gonna be a bad bitch. I'm not gonna have to dance anymore. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. She just kept putting the energy into that, and it happened. Another good example is Marilyn Monroe and Dita Von Teese. Them turning themselves into sirens. Like, the way they did that, they were both very mouthy, very regular, you know, Caucasian women that had very plain looks. And they made a decision like, no, I'm finna spice this shit up. Everybody's about to be, you know, drooling after me because I'm about to be that bitch. And they just took that shit by the horns. Now they have totally different lifestyles now. So that's what that is. You have to make whatever it is that you want, you have to make a ritual out of it. So if it's fitness, you need to be at the gym regularly. If it's meeting a particular mate, you need to be out dating and meeting people. If it's making more money, you need to be tapping into your creative divine source and thinking of like, well, what can I pull out of my sacral chakra to manifest whatever it is that I want. And that could be a book, that could be a business, it could be both. It could be you deciding you want to be world famous Lego builder. It doesn't fucking matter. Whatever the fuck it is that you want to do, that you believe in, you can do that. You just have to believe it fully without it. You know, you can't doubt. The doubt is what Abraham Hicks calls resistance. You can't you can't resist the shit. Like, you just have to be like, this is what I'm doing. Like, this is just what it is. You know, I'm a nurse. You know, you could literally have not one degree. You could be like, I'm a nurse. I'm gonna start carrying myself like a nurse. Let me look up some nursing schools. Let me look up some stethoscopes. Like, do it. I'm telling y'all, I got so much shit planned that isn't in my physical reality right now. And if I told you, you'd probably be like, bitch, you was crazy. Like, for real. But I've done this before. I've done it so many times. I planned out stuff and it worked out, you know. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Thank you, Valencia. Thank you, sis. Girl, I don't even know. Well, I washed my hair Friday. You know what? I've been trimming it with the moon phases. That's another. Y'all know I be doing my moon shit. I've been trimming my hair with the moon phases, and it is growing. Maybe it's the California water. I heard the water isn't really as bad as other places. I don't know. But I've been deep conditioning my hair, doing protein treatments, and I just trim it every season. I try to trim it once a season, and I try to trim it during the waxing moon because I want it to grow, or on the new moon if I actually have my life together. But I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, so like I said, you have to make a ritual out of your life. Oh girl, look at that. See, alignment. I love it. Yay. Yes, that was a message for you for sure. Yeah, look at the graduation pictures. That's another like cool thing. It's like I'm telling y'all, look like today, go watch some of these videos about people manifesting stuff on YouTube or something, because some of their stories are amazing, and it's like the stuff they did, it was just like, that was so simple. And it was internal, because you're sending out energetic waves whether you know it or not. Everybody knows, oh, I went to somebody's house, her energy was fucked up. I went to so-and-so's house, her energy was so wonderful. That's that person's energetic wave. So you're sending out waves too. We're all sending out waves. We're all energetic beings. So like when you're, you know, trying to manifest stuff, you want to start sending out the waves of, yeah, okay, I got my new Mercedes. Let me go do this. I know somebody who actually went and got a toy car, the car that they wanted, and they ended up getting that car. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, you just gotta believe in yourself and know that it's coming. Like, literally know that it's coming. But yeah, you also want to focus on the end. So that's actually a really dope way to manifest. Is you want to be a nurse, you looking at pictures of nurses who graduated. That is the end. And putting yourself in that position, like, that's gonna be me, like, because then you start feeling good. You start feeling excited about being a nurse. You start feeling excited about going to school and graduating and all the things that you'll be able to do once you have your license. Perfect. That's exactly how you want to get into the mood. Actually, somebody told me with my modeling, actually, if you are in the Bay Area and you need some crystals, you need to get your manifestation popping, please visit Queen Hippie Gypsy, which is the store. It's a black-owned botanica crystal shop. I teach astrology there, and I love the owner. She's a sweetie pie. Her name is Lily. One of the things that me and her had a little chat one day, and cause I was like going through it, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, I was going through it, and I was talking to her, and she was like, you really want to model? Is that really what you want to do? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just really trying to do it, and I don't know if I have enough, and I'm short, and you know, I'm fat, and I was just being extra, right? And she was like, take a picture of yourself and put it on a model ad or cover of a magazine or something like that, and like make that your future. And I was like, huh, that sounds great. So I did it. And like you guys saw, like, I was recently doing promotional modeling for a liquor brand recently. This is a paid modeling job. So super dope. Thank you so much, sis. Yeah, like, what are the chances of that? So, apply to some of the art schools. Lashika, they love nude art models for like students, and then you sometimes they will pay. But regardless, once you get your photos, you can shop them around and to other photographers and other types of people, places, organizations that want nude models. You can get you some free photos from a student. What else? Okay. Hopefully my phone doesn't die because it's like But yeah, so that's what you need to do. You need to make a ritual out of whatever it is that you want. So if it's looking at a picture of your luxury house every day, do that. And touring luxury homes so that you can get into the feel and check out the furniture and do all this other cool stuff. That's why they tell you, if you want a particular car, they tell you to go test drive it. People, that's like the classic thing, is to go test drive the car or whatever. And then once you do that, your ritual could be is to play over and over in your mind how that felt to be riding in that Lamborghini or whatever it is that you went to go test drive or whatever like that. But yeah, just check out some videos of other people that have manifested things and get some tips. Like I said, I have a manifestation course if you're interested. And but you just have to understand, like, you can have whatever you want, and you're supposed to have whatever you want. You have to believe that you are deserving of those things. So if you watch any of these videos, in the beginning they'll be like, oh, if you're not getting what you want, you have subconscious limiting beliefs. And you probably do, and it's probably doubt that comes from other people, which is another reason why I don't really tell people sometimes some of the stuff that I'm working on and manifesting, because I don't want to hear the interference and I don't want it to throw me off. But yeah, so you have to just believe it 100% and make a ritual out of it. Honestly, it's almost like going to church. Honestly, like, you sit up and you go to church every single week. That is a ritual that you're doing, and you are putting energy into that space, right? So you may start to feel like, maybe you go to church every Sunday, right? And now you have hella friends at church now, and you know your church, you know, I don't know, somebody at church like bought your kids some clothes, you know what I mean? Different stuff like that, like. But it's because you put all that energy into the church. So now you have connections with people there. You know what I mean? You've made that an energetic ritual that you go to. So you're putting energy into that. And it should be returning energy back to you in some form. Like I said, you can make friends at church. You can meet a spouse at church. You can find a babysitter at church. You know, you can find somebody to sell you your next car, sell you your next house at church, you know, because you put that energy into that. Just like if you go to a bar all the time, you probably gonna meet a lot of people at that bar. We're probably gonna get drunk all the time because you're always in there drinking. Like, you create these rituals in your life. The places you go, the things you do, the things you listen to, all of it is a ritual. Your life is a ritual, and the rituals that you're partaking inside of that whole that whole ritual is what makes you who you are. If you get up and you brush your teeth every day, if you get up and you take a shower every day, if you get up and you eat every day, you are adding fuel to your body. You're taking care of yourself and you're moving forward. If you are not eating and not taking care of yourself and always arguing with people and different stuff like that, that's going to become your reality. You see what I'm saying? Like, you literally have to make everything an intentional ritual. This is why voodoo is so powerful, because it's so ritualistic, like on a really, really deep level. Like, not the shit we see on TV. I'm talking about actual Haitian voodoo, that like Haitian Revolution voodoo, real voodoo. There are so many steps you have to take. You don't just get up and be like, oh, I'm going to light a candle and I'm going to do this. That, more so hoodoo, which is obviously different. But when you go into those top level religions, I mean, you can even look at Christianity. You can look at the Islamic faith. They have things that they do consistently there's a momentum that keeps going. Just like if you're reading your Bible, you're reading your Quran, you're keeping that momentum going, and you're training your mind to believe those different principles. So it's like a mind. I mean, everything is about you training your mind. So you need to do things that are good. So for me, like when I stopped eating, it was important for me to force myself to eat every day so that I got used to eating again, because I had gotten used to not eating, right? So it was abnormal for me. So it didn't feel right for me to be eating. Like, I would have to like force myself to eat food, like, seriously. And I'm like the hungriest person. Everybody know I'm hungry as hell all the time. That's me. But like I said, I had gotten to that space of where I was depriving myself. So I had to switch my whole vibration over and everything like that. But that had to become a ritual for me. I wanted to get better, so I had to eat every day. Right? You want to manifest more money, so you need to work on your craft every day. You want to manifest a new group of friends. Maybe you need to go out every day or every other day. And when I say every day, I don't mean like, oh my God, you have to do it every day at 5 p.m. But you need to be doing this on a consistent, regular basis so that you can speed up the whole quantum. You can create this quantum leap and you can get to another environment. You have to do it every day. It's all about consistency and repetition of what you're doing. You can repeat good things or you can repeat bad things. I made a decision that I was doing too many bad things in my life. When I say bad, I don't mean like bad. I mean things like just not taking care of myself the way I needed to be, or taking care of the things that needed to be taken care of the way they needed to be. So now it's like I make the things that make me happy a priority so that I get more happiness. See what I'm saying? Like that's more. I'm like, no, I want to do this because this is fun. I want to just have fun. I want to have fun and make money. That's what I said I wanted to do. Pretty much all I do now. And I'm happy, so it creates more happiness. Versus when I was at a job that I hated and I wasn't making any money, I was like, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. So what was I getting? More, I hate this. My job, but my boss was literally just tossing shit on my desk. Like, y'all, I was never getting a fucking break. And I was like, no, I want to live a life of ease. I literally quit my job with no fucking money. Like, when I tell y'all it was like a leap of faith, I was like, fuck this, I don't want to do this no more. And I was just like, I told my life coach, because she's been helping me so much. I was like, I want to manifest a life where I just get to have fun and make money and be cute. I know I'm tired of being stressed out. Like, this is too much. Thank me. And like I said, I work 3 days a week, sometimes 4, and mind my business. Write ebooks I'm about to publish, hang out like I did last night, hop in Ubers when people irritate me and just leave their ass at the bar, wherever they were. And I go out by myself a lot. I like going out by myself and having fun. So that's all I do now. But 6 months ago, this was not my life, okay? This was not my life 6 months ago. Trust me. So you just have to make that decision to stay on that positive vibration. So I'll probably post some stuff about this, like an option for me to help those of you who really need help. And it'll probably be like an email thing, whatever. I'll email you back and forth and I can give you some rituals. Because I'm about to give this one girl a ritual and I'm so excited for her because I know this is going to help her so much. Yeah, going alone is great because a lot of people approach you because you're like, oh, why is this woman here by herself? And I'm just like, oh, hey, new people, how are you? So that's cool because that was one of the things I've been manifesting is meeting new people. So going out by myself works great. So I'm probably going to post this on YouTube. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It's time for me to go sit on my porch and stare at people. So bye. Have a good Sunday.